What do we know about the women of World War II? Most people could tell you that they were stay-at-home mothers, or that they were wives to their brave soldier husbands. Women had one purpose, and it was to be a caretaker to their children, husbands, and houses. However, women gained a more significant role during World War II. These women had to take jobs left behind by men when they went to go fight in the war. Women had jobs such as factory workers and truck drivers. They also built things such as planes and trains. The media introduced Rosie the Riveter to help recruit women to work in areas that were formerly meant just for men. Rosie the Riveter is still used today as a symbol of women's independence. Not only did women begin to work in male-dominated fields, but they also served in uniform alongside men. Many women rushed to the front line in an attempt to protect their country. There were many different organizations created as women became more essential to fighting the war, one being WWII, the Navy Women's Reserve. Another area in the military that women worked was in the Coast Guard under the SPARS organization. The women who served in the Air Force were known as WASPs, Women Air Force Service Pilots. These women tested aircrafts as well as trained others to become pilots. Another place women would have been found during World War II was in the Army Nurse Corps. These women served on the front line of World War II to save as many injured American soldiers as possible. These women worked tirelessly during the war to prove to men around them that they were able to do these jobs, as they were consistently doubted and looked down upon. World War II was a huge stepping stone for women and their journey towards independence. While men were away at war, women got a taste of freedom, and they wanted more. They wanted to work outside the house in jobs that were deemed important, and men could no longer tell them they couldn't. Not only did women begin to start working outside the house, but they started to want hobbies, as they have never had the opportunity to do much outside of their home. They began to volunteer at their local churches and libraries after the end of the war. While some women decided they preferred to work outside of the home completely, there was still a handful that wanted to be able to care for their children all day, as well as tend to their houses. These women decided to throw Tupperware parties, where they would stay in their home and invite their friends and neighbors over to buy a new item called Tupperware. They were then rewarded with free products based on how many sales they made. All of these acts may seem like daily occurrences to us, but for the women who survived World War II, they had to fight to get the slightest bit of respect when it came to the professional world. The strides made by these brave and ambitious women made so many things possible for women today. In today's world, you see female CEOs, doctors, pilots, and anything you could think of. While there may still be a little bit of growing our society needs to do, but when it comes to women in the workforce, we have these brave women to thank for getting the ball rolling for us.